just around the corner from where I get my hair cut.
Yes.
Is an eyeglass place, optometrist.
Mm-hmm.
And I made an appointment to get my eyes checked.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I actually wanted to have my eyes checked. Michelle wanted me to have my eyes checked. It's been... It was probably 2008, the last time I had an eye exam.
2008. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
she was like, yeah, I think it's been a while. Yeah. And so she said, yeah, I should get an eye exam. But I also wanted to get...
iPhone came out in 07, I think it was.
Yes, that's true. So I have noticed, and I may have talked about this, but I had laser correction surgery. I never had terrible eyesight when I was, just to bring everybody up to speed who has not been paying attention or hasn't been here. Congrats. We, going way back to the 90s, I didn't think anything was wrong with my eyes until I was learning to fly. I was getting my physical to do my solo, and surprise, you don't have 20/20. Okay, that sucks. So I go to the eye doctor, the optometrist, whatever, get my script. It's like barely a script. It's like it's a bit, right? But over time, what I noticed is that, and I think other people who wear glasses have noticed that over time your eyes adjust, and then you need to get progressively stronger lenses. And I think it's like a slippery slope. Like once you start wearing the glasses, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So, when I was able to get laser correction surgery for virtually free in 1999. Not for $19.99, but maybe even better. It was basically a copay because Michelle's company carried the insurance that we had at the time. They screwed something. Somebody checked the wrong box. We were able to get laser surgery basically for free.
Wow.
So I did that, and it was great. Haven't worn glasses since, or contacts or anything. But I also noticed that sometimes, especially if I've been on an airplane for a long period of time or staring at a screen for a long period of time, your eyes are tired. You just squint, it's a little easier to see things.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier. And then there's the time of day, sometimes around that period of time just after the sun has set, but it's not dark yet. That's a weird time for me with my eyes. My vision tends to be at its worst then. Not I can't see, but it's just it's not as good as it normally is. So I went there with this in mind. Maybe I'll get some answers. And I learned about, there's this, I forget what it's called, CRT or something like that, where they can give you lenses that you wear at night to reshape your cornea or something. They reshape your lenses, and then you don't wear them during the day. It's the opposite of regular contacts. It's just to reshape the lens enough.
And they're contacts?
And they're contacts, but it's like a contouring thing. And so it just similar, how if I push on my eyes like this, just a little bit like this, it will, it gets clear. Oh, look, I'm clear. No, I'm not. I'm really clear.
Presumably
no, I'm not.
You're adjusting the refractability or whatever of your lenses.
Yeah, right now you're really clear, but you can't walk around with your fingers under your eyes like this because...
Well, not with that attitude.
No. Hello, my name is Jason. I'm walking around with my eyes like this because I can see clearer.
This is the traditional greeting of my people.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome.
This is showing respect. I have no idea what accent that is.
If I use a different finger, it would be the opposite. So
foreign.
So I went and I was like, well, I'm going to get the... I'm not... So they, I get there and they have me do the paperwork and everything. And it's almost like they're not expecting me, but they know I'm coming. It's one of those things. And they're like, oh, well, how, feel free to look around and yada, yada. And I'm like, I'm not getting glasses. I'm here for an eye exam and just to like talk about getting the CRT. Okay, well the doctor, blah blah blah, and then they keep referring to. Then they take me. This woman takes me into this room eventually, and puts me through a series of tests of some sort. One of which I almost felt like she was going to give up because I could not position my chin the way that she was wanting to me. Like she was not giving me direction. She was not giving me a direction that I could follow. It was the weirdest thing. But then once I figured out what she wanted, I was like, oh, well, why didn't you just say this? like
some people don't like that, man.
It was weird. Just grab my head and move it.
Yeah,
you know,
I am totally okay with that.
Just move my head.
My barber does it all the time.
Tiffany wouldn't have any problems. Oh, yeah. Actually, she would.
She'd be like,
so I get through that, but they keep referring to, like talking about contacts or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not here for contacts. I'm here for these other things. Anyway, so I get into the room with the doctor. And the doctor, and they do the same kind of thing that the dentist did, where you remember the dentist had the cancer screening? It was like $30 extra or $50, whatever it was. And like, do you want the cancer screening? You're like, it's $50. You're like, of course I'm going to, like, yeah, I'm not going to like not know I have cancer for $50 to save $50.
Yeah,
so
and 3 years later when I get cancer,
forbid.
I'm like, boy,
right.
if I had spent that $50.
Right. So then they asked, like, there's an add-on thing there. It was like $30 or something to do. It's basically to look at the retina, like it does like the whole retina screening thing to see what the retina. And look, I understand the whole ophthalmology thing, so I'm like, yeah, it's good. It would be nice to have a baseline of understanding of what my retinal health is like. Yes, $30. Thank you very much. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So go into the room. Now I'm in a different room. That was the first room. Now I'm in a different room. Now I'm in the official doctor's room with the official doctor chair and all the things. And you look over, it's like being at the dentist, but it's an eye doctor. Because instead of having a whole bunch of instruments like that are sharp,
yeah,
they have a whole bunch of, they have just like a case of those little lens things. Like a little like,
and I don't know what they use those for.
I don't think they touch them. I think they're decorative. I think they're decorative.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen them use those damn things at all ever.
I tried to reach one and I couldn't get to it. But because I couldn't leave the chair. I was like, I can't leave the chair. If they come in, I'm jumping ahead.
They catch you screwing with the stuff.
But there's a period of time where you're left alone because they have to do things and they're waiting for your eyes to dilate. They do the dilation thing. And they leave you alone in the room. They're like, ha ha. Like now's my opportunity.
Of course, it's all blurry because your eyes are dilated.
So no, not yet though.
You're getting there.
There's a moment
you're racing against the clock.
So the screensaver, I have pictures. Like the screen, because all my stuff's up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking pictures of the stuff on my screen. I'm like, I got to get the pictures because they don't give it to you.
Yeah.
God forbid you get your own information.
Stuff.
Why don't I get a picture of my retina?
Yeah.
You know, I paid for it.
It's my retina.
I mean, she
I
showed
look out
it to
of it
me
all the time.
She said it's beautiful. It's great. It's very healthy. Blah 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 blah. Like
it's like a tree.
But I don't have a picture of it. But I couldn't. The lenses were just out of reach. I couldn't reach them, and I didn't want to get out of the chair because I'm like, the moment I get out of the chair is when she comes back in and she's like, "Why are you out of the chair?" You know, can't do that.
She wrestles you to the ground.
Yes. But I took pictures of all sorts of stuff. Anyway, they should never leave me alone in these rooms. Ever. Never leave me alone. No. I'm looking at everything. Or don't leave me alone long. But she's doing all these tests and she's doing these things and here's the thing, like in the first room they did the kind of classical, like look at this piece of paper on the door this way, like the vision test thing, and they did stuff looking like in this, here's a balloon and a little road. This is so cute. It's like Wizard of Oz. Anyway,
weird.
I know I was passing with flying colors, and so I get into this room with this doctor, and she's testing these things out, and I can see she's like, okay, that's good, and then she's like, how about this line? She has me read like the tiniest of the tiniest line, like tiny. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, it's a little fuzzy, maybe, and then she's like, okay, how's this, and I'm like, does the whole this or this one first, or this one or this one? And like this one's a little like this is a little better. Like yes, it's it's a little bit. But I knew that was going to be problematic. I was just definitive about it. Like, first, second, no difference. Second, first. I mean, I was like, I'd done this all my life. It was great.
And I want to know about the ones that are no difference. Do they know that they're no difference?
I think they're control groups.
Are they trying to figure out?
I'm pretty sure they're control groups. They've got to be.
Yeah, because that's like, because I feel pressured to pick one or the other. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, I don't know. This one, they both suck. What?
I know. So we get to it, and then she does the near vision, and when it's all said and done, she says, well, I kid you not, it's like, you have 20/20 vision. And I feel like that's probably where it should have stopped. Like, you have 20/20 vision.
If there's any more after that, then I have to say you probably don't have 20/20 vision for some reason.
But
if there's a but after that.
She's like, but you like, because I was telling her, like, sometimes it's like, I do this, I push like this is my eye, and I can see better. And there's these times of days where maybe it, like, whatever. And she says, and so she's, I can see the piece of paper. I took a picture of it. Like, it's a prescription of some sort. Okay. And so she gives me, like, she's going to, like, correct, like this will be good for, like, those times where you just want to be able to see a little bit better, whatever. Okay. Your eyes are tired, they're dry, whatever it is. Okay. And then I said, like, I'm standing up at this point and I'm realizing what's happening. I said to her, well, what about the CRT, like the corrective lens thing? Yeah. And she says, oh, you're not a candidate for that. She says, oh, you're not a candidate because your vision's, like, you don't need enough of a change for that to be.
Right. I guess they wouldn't be able to see if it did anything because.
I'm like, but I can do it. Like, right here. I'm like, I like doing it. Right here. Right? Okay, so this is what happens. So here's what happens. I get out there, and now I am dilated. I'm dilated. Yeah. Okay? And Michelle said, I said to her, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to drive after, because it was actually Michelle's the one who scheduled this appointment because she did it for me because she was going there with Henry. So she did it while she was there. It was a whole thing. But she did it for like 3 hours before I was doing the monthly cafe call thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like,
so you show up all dilated and you're like, I'm not high.
Like, how am I going to? She's like, oh, no. She's like, just wear sunglasses. You're fine. I'm like, okay.
In the call?
Well, no, like, just to even get home. Like,
oh, I see.
So
that's what this is.
So I walk into this, I'm out there and I'm like, and it's not like it's too bright because I think they have lights in these places that somehow don't seem too bright when you're dilated. But things are not exactly, I'm like, it's fuzzy. It's like, I can't see well because my eyes are dilated.
Your eyes aren't supposed to do that.
Right. So I come out there and then there's this other woman who now walks up to me and she says, without even like, it's just the assumption is he's going to buy glasses. And she says to me, so did you see a pair of glasses that you liked when you were like out here? And Marcus,
did you buy some glasses?
I wanted to scream. Like when I was here before, like I wasn't looking at the glasses because I wasn't buying glasses. I wanted the thing that makes me go like when I like do this with my fingers, right? That's what I wanted. But and I can't do anything else in here because I can't be on my phone because it's a cellular black hole. So, of course, I just looked around like I'm looking at glasses. I'm not really looking at glasses. I'm just going to pretend. It's like me walking around Victoria's Secret.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not looking at anything.
I would like to see you walking around in Victoria's Secret.
I'm just going to sit here still. I'm not touching anything, not judging anybody, not doing anything. Yes, honey, yes, honey, yes, honey.
I didn't do nothing. I'm not looking at anything.
You want me to come in there? No? Okay, right here. I'm staying right here. Right here. So
I think the last thing in the world she wants is for you to come in there.
I think everybody says that. Yeah. They're like, the last thing we ever want is for Jason to be in here. Ever. Ever.
For whatever reason.
Not even to fix the plumbing.
Right.
So,
which you are excellent at.
I've opened a few traps in my life. Yes.
Hello.
Oh yeah. So never. This is an aside. It's important in life. There's some things you should never let people know that you know how to do. Okay. One of them is you should never let people know that you know how to like fix a leaky sink or a stopped up sink or anything. Like if anyone knows that you know how to open a trap, don't let anyone know that you own a proper plumber's wrench.
Like a pipe wrench.
Ever. Right? Because you'll be fixing stuff forever for somebody else. Right? Anytime there's a problem, your workplace, if they know, you're the person they come to if something's clogged.
Right. Yeah.
Even if you're the CEO. Trust me. You'll find yourself digging. Anyway, this other thing is don't let anyone know you know your way around computers. If you know your way around computers,
hear you there.
Do not let anybody know that you know your way around computers because you will forever be the help desk. Again, even if you're the CEO of the company, you will be the help desk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Period. Forever and ever. Even for the IT firm that you like pay to come in. Yes, they'll be, oh, isn't Jason there? Really?
I am not on your payroll, buddy.
So I'm sure there's other
You're
caveats. I'm sure a barber or a salon stylist, I don't know what they call them. Cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist.
Isn't it weird that there's such a big difference between what a cosmetologist does and a cosmetologist, but they're so close? Like, yeah. It's like chemistry, like when you take this and you take this and it's this, but if you add this one thing, it becomes this whole different thing.
Right. Yeah.
Like cosmologist and cosmetology, very different, but it's just one little syllable. Anyway,
like pediatrician and podiatrist, it's like,
right,
close.
So I'm out there in the area, and she said, like, did you see anything you liked before? Like, no.
The door.
I didn't really look at anything. And she looks at me like, really? Okay. Then she says, well, have a look around here. And she's giving me very little guidance. And I'm like, oh, good God. Please, no. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God, no. This is the worst possible situation because, Marcus, not only do I not see well right now, I can't for the life of me. I'm the person who will, like, I'll buy like the wrong sex, if there's such a thing, the wrong gender sunglasses or something, like,
right,
I do this all and someone else has to tell me, like, Jason, they don't fit your head. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I know.
This has an underwire.
You
don't want this.
It's very supportive, actually, but it's cutting. It's supportive, but cutting.
So you're gonna find it.
It's pinchy. It's pinchy. Pinchy. Yeah. Do you like snap in the front and turn it around, or do you reach around and snap? That's what I want to know, Marcus.
I mean, do I? Which one do I do? Yeah. I actually snap it in front of me, or do you and then I put it on my pants.
That's the proper way, actually. Right. One foot at a time, one leg at a time. So, I don't know what the heck I'm saying. All right, so she leaves. She's like, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I honestly, I swear, I don't know where the men's section is and where the women's section is. I am paralyzed. Like, I am not moving from this spot, and I think she can sense the fear. So she says,
well, what is it you're supposed to be looking for? You have 20/20 vision.
I have a prescription. And but that's the thing. Like, I'm in the flow. I'm in like at some point, what am I supposed to do? Like say, no, I'm good, I guess. But but now I know like but I could see better because she did the little flip thing, and it did make it like just slightly more focused. And so now, right.
You have glasses. Those are your glasses that you
I
bought?
bought some glasses. I mean, what was I going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? And I wanted to be like, can I just have the prescription so I could like decide on my own, maybe order online or something? Like, you can't say that.
Right. That's like shopping at Best Buy and ordering from Amazon.
Yeah. Hey, can you give me the model number so I can search for that on Amazon, please? Can you give me that? Can you actually let me get it so I can like properly scan that barcode, please? Thank you very much. So here's the thing. Okay, so here are my glasses, and the thing, I don't know when to wear them. And
is there a prescription? I mean, I guess.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna put them on. Cheers, man. This is me. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I look like an idiot. I hate this.
Well, I see no difference, but
well, so here's the thing. The first time I wore these, this is me for 2 hours.
Like trying to figure, flipping them up, flipping them down, trying to see if there is indeed a difference. And what have you determined? Is there?
Well, yeah, like it's sometimes like right now I'm trying to decide like, but
it's going to be a range thing,
switches.
Right?
Like I'm seeing, I can see you, right? And I do this, and basically you look the same, right? But there are definitely things like if I'm looking at the little letters above in the URL, above in the window, like like it's crisper,
right?
But I can read it still.
You can read it.
I can read it.
It is sharpening your focus, but
it's definitely sharpening my focus. But like, am I now like superhuman with these?
It's possible.
I'm watching TV with these the other night. I forget what it was. Oh, it was Julia Child's show on Julia Child on Child or Child.
I saw that's a thing, but I haven't.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this, and I am wearing the glasses, up and down, and I realized like, oh, like, is all TV like this now? Like it's so high definition.
Yeah.
Like I can see the pores in their skin. I can see the makeup where it's caking. Like I'm like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah. I don't know that 4K was all that great of an idea.
Like it's just so and then I'm starting to think, oh God, how do people see me? Oh no.
I live in real life. That's like 8K. It's actually blank K.
I mean, I'm like,
that's a math joke.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't know. So when I come out into this situation, and she's asking, he's like, I'm in this flow. I'm blind. I can't see. She wants to know, like, have I been looking for, like, have I decided on glasses? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, can you just show me? I'm trapped. I'm totally and utterly trapped in that situation. And anyone who knows me at all knows the moment I walked into that place, I was doomed.
Yeah.
Doomed. Like, So I have glasses now.
You have glasses.
$200 later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's with insurance.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got taken. I could have probably, I mean, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be allowed to buy anything that is like over $200 on my own. Like any purchase, people should, they like, did you bring a buddy? Did you bring a shopping buddy?
Designated purchase.
Why don't you just take some pictures now? Take some notes. Come back with your shopping buddy. Okay. You're buying a car? Okay, you better bring
Yeah.
Your buddy.
Yeah.
Bring your buddy. Bring
They
your buddy
need to
back.
co-sign, not on like the loan, just on the purchase. They have to
But
be
it's
like,
their,
yes, I approve.
right. No. I'm
purchase.
right. I'm fine with. Right. I got great credit. It's like here.
Yeah.
It's the purchase decision.
Right.
That's the
That's
problem.
the thing that needs the extra signature.
And it's not so much that the purchase itself is in question as much as like, did you just take him for a ride?
Yeah.
I feel like you just took him for a ride. Like, because I just want to. I don't want to stir it.
Extra blinker light fluid or anything like that. Muffler belt.
I know, like,
Did you put an extra muffler belt on it?
I'm very good about the walk away. Like I can, so in a car situation, I'm very good about, I'm making a car purchase. I'm very good about just saying, you know what? I'm abandoning this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Burn it to the ground. Like I will, because, well, it's a commodity. You just go somewhere else, right? It's, and so if you're not getting the deal that you need to get or you want, then, you know me, it's very black or white. So I go in I'm either going to get what I want or I'm not. I'm going to be either very happy and nice with them, but then I'm going to be turning into a rabid dog at some point if they don't actually do the thing that I want them to do. Mm-hmm. It's not a very good experience. Being my shopping buddy, probably. Anyway, so
I thought you were buying a car.
For me, it's like, because I think some people go in and it's a game, and it's like, I'm going to negotiate, and we're going to buddy around, and I'm going to say this, and you're going to say that, and I'm going to say this, and you're going to say that, and it's a whole thing. Like, at the end of the day, we respect one another, and I leave the place either furious or happy. Mm-hmm. And I just hate, I don't know.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be allowed to do these things.
Carvana and that other one, Zoom or whatever the heck it's called. That is like the greatest thing ever.
But they only do it with used cars, right?
I think so. I don't know. But I know that Emily bought her Subaru through that. And I was shocked at how easy a process that was.
They just drop it off, right?
Yeah, they came and got her car and took her old car away as a trade-in, and like came to our apartment, dropped off new car, took away old car. No muss, no fuss. It was fantastic.
Did you leave the body in the trunk?
I am not allowed to say. I didn't not leave it in the trunk.
Okay, perfect. I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm like, do I need to clean that up?
When they were about to move out, I kind of patted on the car and I said, "You're going to want to crush this."
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think I love the idea of it. I think I would only do it.
Fantastic.
I'd only do it if it was a new car, though.
Really?
Yeah. There's something about a used car. You gotta talk to each other first. You gotta feel the story it has lived. You have to be able to smell it. Am I okay with this smell? Someone else lived in this car for 60,000 miles. Nah.
Well, no, when they do bring it to you, you can test drive it, and you can back out if you want.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
without repercussion.
They know. No, without. Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Well,
I'd feel bad. I'd feel bad. I'd be like, no, it's okay. It's fine. I'll keep it.
Scottsdale, which is where we were when she got her car through Carvana, has one of those, and I think there's one here now. Those Carvana car vending machines. And it was on the interstate going out to the airport, and we saw it every time, and I always wondered, that is a complex structure and a very, very strong structure. Mm-hmm. Because there's 30 cars in that thing to build just for a gimmick. Because that's a stupid gimmick. I mean, it's neat that it exists, and I have no idea what is involved. Like, can you, like, not having done anything, can you walk up to it and literally buy a car out of there from a machine? Or is it one of those things where it's like, you've bought the car, you can pick it up at vending machine too?
Oh, it's probably that.
That's what I was thinking, but that seems like a lot of like work to do just a delivery service. It seems like if you're gonna call it the car vending machine,
but they do more than the vending machine. Oh no, here's a vending. Oh, here's one of them.
Yeah.
Is it for real?
They seem to stake a lot of their sort of marketing on it. They talk about the car vending machine being a thing they have or whatever. And
I see a picture of one.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, a good 6-7 stories tall.
Yeah, it is.
About 10 cars up the thing. And it's like, holy crap. And there's 4 cars to a level.
Where is this, though? I can't figure out where this is. I feel like it's just a whole bunch of pictures of just one of them. Is this Orlando?
I think there is one. It seems like I have seen one here. Yeah.
I think it is one. Oh, maybe we should go there.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wanting to do, is to go check one out and see
field trip.
What is it for. Yeah. Can you really, not having done anything at all, walk up and start the buying process at this vending machine thing and leave in the car? And if you're trading yours in, what do you do? What do you do with your car? Do they put it in the vending machine? Does it go up the top and they immediately start selling it to somebody else? No, they don't want that in them. Oh, that would be brilliant, though. That'd be brilliant. Like, we just got it, like, it's a drop-off. Like there's a good, like, I don't know, 20% discount on this car because they haven't touched it. They're like, all right, you understand that this dude just dropped this off and we have no idea what anything of this is.
We don't know what's in the trunk. We'll certainly don't know what's in the trunk.
We'll go ahead and sell it to you. If we don't have to go through all of the stuff, that's worth 20%. You're willing to buy that thing, have at it, man.
I feel like that's like the car equivalent of laundering. Like,
car laundering.
Yes, it's like car laundering. Like, maybe not such a good idea.
How did you end up with like I just came from Enterprise Rent a Car. Hurry up. Send me a car. Quick. I have a trade-in.
Yeah.
That's a white Ford Taurus.
Yeah, Enterprise would be like, where are all of our cars going? Carvana.
See that Carvana vending machine? There's a lot of cars that look like cars.
Oh my goodness. I feel like there was something else I needed to tell you.
Well, you did. You sent me a thing about. Where is it? Inconsiderate yet likely well-intentioned rollerblade dude.
Oh no, that guy. Did I send you a picture of him or no? I didn't.
No,
I sent you a picture of that other
that
person. Oh, rollerblade dude. Okay. So I'm on my walk.
And you the most eventful walks ever.
Can you imagine? I'm in that stretch. Of course.
It's the same, Bermuda sidewalk. Stuff. Yeah.
Yes. And this guy, he comes around. He's on rollerblades. He's a grown man. I don't know what it is about seeing, like... Sorry, I know I'm going to insult so many people.
Grown-ass man just running around on some rollerblades.
Like, you're middle-aged. What are you doing? Stop. Already stop. And he's wearing, again, he's wearing this like form-fitting, like lycra material shirt thing. And it's not like he's in terrible shape. I mean, he's rollerblading, he's doing things, but he's got the love handle things happening. Yeah. And like, don't do that. Like, you're drawing enough attention to yourself on the rollerblades. Don't wear that.
There needs to be some billow going on with the shirt.
A little billow would be a little, like, see me? A lot of billow.
Yeah,
a lot of billow like, here. You want a lot of billow.
Need zero compression or like monumental compression. Like, there's no, what you got going on is in the middle ground, and that is no good.
Right. And I felt bad for thinking that, but I thought it and I shared it with you, and there we are.
Hey,
so now it's magnified. But it gets worse because not only is he rollerblading, he's rollerblading with his dog.
What?
Yes.
People dragging their dogs on some of these things are
and
bothersome.
It gets worse because his dog happens to be like one of those Alaskan type of dog, like a husky or
husky,
something of winter. Yeah, like it belongs in the Great White North, not Florida, right? And if you're gonna have this dog in Florida, you should not be running it. He's full on rollerblading. This dog is like running, like not like a walk. No, it's running, right? Mm. It's 80 degrees.
Jeez.
Your dog doesn't sweat. The only way your dog can release heat is through its mouth.
Right.
Right.
And there has to be like a maximum.
Well, and here's the thing.
Rate
and this is also true with horses and other mammals that run. They cannot actually pant properly when they're running.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. They actually have to stop
and do it
because it has to do with the stabilization. There's a muscle that runs from the bottom of your skull all the way down your back, and it's a stabilizer, and we humans have it too.
Mine goes out all the time.
And like it doesn't impact us because we sweat.
Yeah.
Dogs don't sweat.
No.
Anyway.
Which we're usually pretty glad of, to be honest. Because we have them in the house and they're sweaty. That would suck.
So he's running this dog, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like on all these fronts, right? Okay. So I'm thinking he's trying to be considerate. Like he's out for exercise. He's taking his dog out. He's trying to do the right thing, right? He thinks he's doing the right thing, but in reality, he's actually potentially killing his dog,
right?
With heat stroke, right? So he turns the corner. He approaches the spot, like the crosswalk area, where there's like a 4-way stop by the school, and and as he comes down, I don't know, they must have those little like rumble strips or whatever they call it, like for the
Uh-oh.
And he does this like he just almost like topples forward face first into the cement, like he catches himself.
Jeez.
He catches himself. But man, if I didn't have the biggest case of Schadenfreude, like when that was happening, I was like, I laughed out loud, like, oh man, to see it would have been great. That's terrible. I know it's terrible.
Grown ass man.
My dog would have gotten a break.
That's true. Thank God. You look like you're hurt, but I'm hurt too. Let's be honest.
I'm trying to find out what that muscle's called. What it's the what is it called?
You're old and you sneezed wrong muscle.
No, it's a thing.
It sucks.
It's like a stable. God. It's a really. I swear I'm not making this up. The question is, I was trying to make
thinking you're making it up.
I was trying to make sure that Oh, here it is. Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. Somebody out there will know. Someone out there will know.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure that it is the same muscle system in a dog that is in a horse, but anyway, it doesn't matter. If it's hot outside, I don't care what kind of dog you have, especially if you have like a dog that's like not built for heat. Like, please do not run your dogs in the hot weather.
Do they have tropical dogs? I don't know. Is that a thing? There's so many dogs that are built for cold weather. I don't know of any dogs that are specifically built for like hot weather.
Like little land sharks. Like they're like the little
Little what?
the little land sharks type things, like the chihuahuas and things. That are like,
Chihuahuas. Yeah, I guess the Chihuahua state in Mexico, I'm assuming, is what the dog is named for.
But dogs are pretty
south.
good. Here's the thing: dogs are. It's like people who have a Labrador or not really any dog, but if you have people like using those chuckets, things where they kind of like are shaped like a sickle, and you put the tennis ball some ball in it, and it like allows you to like launch it.
What you call it, axolotl or whatever.
It allows you to launch it like further, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you don't have to use as much muscle, so your arm doesn't get as tired, and you can throw the ball further, right?
Yeah,
and people love it.
stuff.
They call them chuckets. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a knee destroyer. Like dogs, especially Labradors, who tend, especially if they're a little overweight, they won't, like you're chucking the ball, they're running after it. You're chucking the ball, they're running after it. You're chucking the ball, they're running after it. They're pushing themselves beyond what they should do physically because your arm isn't getting tired because you got this device.
Right.
But you're throwing it further and longer, and they're having to run harder and longer, and it ends up just destroying.
And we sort of assume
knees.
if they don't feel, if they're feeling like they shouldn't be doing it again, that they won't do it. But that's not what's going to happen. They're going to do
Depends
it
on the
because
dog.
They feel like they're supposed to.
Yeah, most of the time they'll go more than they should.
They'll feel crap doing it, but they'll keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they'll overexert, and unfortunately, like with heat stroke, what happens is people are out. It can even just be like out for a hike or a walk or something, but because their dog is not getting enough rest and enough water, they're overheating, and you feel fine, but the dog's gonna die because it's got heat stroke. It's a terrible thing. Yeah. And especially if you have a dog that's it's called brachiocephalic dogs. It's basically smushed face dogs, pugs and bulldogs and things, because they already have a difficult time because of their anatomy. They have a difficult time breathing, and so they are really susceptible to it. So if it's like 80 degrees out, maybe don't take your dog for a walk in that. Like just wait, or if you do, make sure you're stopping frequently, and giving it water and stuff, and letting it rest. Yeah, but just realize. I said this to Michelle the other day. Like if I walk the dogs, which I don't, she's the one who usually walks the dogs, because I usually have time in my day to exercise me. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm the one, I'll go out in the yard with them and I'll play fetch and stuff, and we'll do that. And they because they like roughhousing with me and stuff, and playing tug of war and stuff. But I walk around the neighborhood. I like to just walk fast and not have to stop for anything, as you know.
Right.
Michelle doesn't mind the meandering. She doesn't mind circling back and dropping one dog off and getting the other dog and then come back. And it's the whole thing. It's fine, right? But it's important to remember, when those two things don't have to happen simultaneously. Like if it's 90 degrees outside, and you feel like, you got to get out for your run, it's okay that your dog doesn't get out for its run.
Right, yeah.
At that, just because you chose to run.
He's not on a program or anything.
Right. Just because you're the one that chose to run in the middle of the day doesn't mean that he should have to pay the consequences, right? That's not his fault. Right. You're not actually doing him any favors by running him in 90-degree Florida humidity.
He's not training for the marathon or anything.
Don't do this.
Building a 5K.
And then people don't think about the cement, how hot the road surfaces are.
When we were in Scottsdale, 120 degrees, not unheard of. And so you had people taking their dogs out all the time, and they would have these little booties on, shoes on. Mm-hmm. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, you have to. They will burn their balls. And it's
not something I even really think about, but it's like, wow, yeah.
Walk barefoot. You'll think about it.
Yeah.
Just walk barefoot one day. You'll think about it. You're like,
yeah.
So that's what I would do. Commonly, I would, if we were going to take the dogs out for a walk or something, I would go out and touch the cement and see, like, okay, is it?
Yeah.
It's sort of like testing up like a bottle. You're feeding a baby and you're like, they're supposed to sprinkle on the back of your wrist, on the underside of your wrist or something. It's like you do the same thing. Just like put your wrist down on the cement and feel it. Okay. Well, that felt very PSA like.
Right. Well, hey, it's National Dogfoot Month. So
I mean, yeah, like
be thinking about it. Dogfoot awareness.
Just be thinking about. Oh, okay. One more thing. I'm sorry. I know.
No, please.
You want me to stop, but can we talk about Muhammad?
Well, let's talk about Muhammad.
So Muhammad.
Is this the good news?
So going back, I can't remember. I don't remember episodes. It all runs together after a while. But
yeah, I don't listen to the show.
We had. I'm disinterested. We talked about the Uber Eats delivery person.
Yes.
And the guy that was
Muhammad,
like a 94% or something like that. I was like, do I want that? Like, why? Well, the other day I put an order in, and
now you did send me a picture on this.
It's being picked up, by and I look at it, and it's being picked up by Muhammad, and I open it up, and I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect Uber Eats driver.
Yeah.
He has, so number
this
one.
This guy's in first place or something.
It's almost too good to be true. His picture, it's like a normal picture. It's like it's a selfie, but it's a picture, and he's smiling, and he's not in his car. He doesn't look like he just got out, released like from prison or something. He's like, he happens to be standing in front of Animal
Kingdom, yeah.
And so it's a picture. And now, for those of you who are wondering, is he standing positioned in a way that it looks like it says some other kind of kingdom? No, he's not standing like that. He's not standing like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing. So
okay, I'm trying to come up with what word you can make out of animal.
It's about blocking certain letters with your body, and you're like, and from a distance, it's anyway.
Oh, like okay,
yeah,
so the letters aren't next to each other.
The ones you block are next to each other.
I gotcha. I got you now. Okay,
all right.
And that was that's the first thing that came to my head, but of course it was.
He's had 2,599 deliveries. Just let that sink in for a second. 2,599 deliveries.
That's how many meals he has sent or taken to somebody's house.
Okay. In addition, he's had 2,674 rides.
So as a regular Uber driver, he's done even more.
Yes. So we're talking about like more than 5,000, like 5,200 basically ish Uber things. Okay.
Right. Uber star.
Satisfaction rate. Are you ready? Satisfaction rate. 100%.
Perfect score.
He's done something 5,200 times
and got full marks every time.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Guy knows how to do it.
And God, I was so, here's the thing. I was just so enamored. I didn't even, there's a little at the bottom of the screen, you see where it says update your tip. I didn't update the tip. I didn't give him as much as he should have gotten.
Why did you not?
I tip well. Don't get me wrong. I tip well, especially if it's a Friday night. I tip heavy. Uber Eats. Part of it's me thinking like if I tip really heavy, they won't eat my food. There's that.
Bribing them to not goof with your stuff.
it's not wrong.
Well, this guy obviously doesn't do that. He's got 100% satisfaction
My goodness.
rate, so you're good with that.
So here's the thing. So he brings the food. He rings the doorbell. Okay. And the dogs are barking. I'm like, oh no. Like, is he standing there? Like, he's supposed to do a drop and leave. That's what they usually do. Drop and leave. They leave. People are like long gone before I go out. Better that they don't know I exist.
Right.
That's how I like to, right?
They're not entirely sure that anybody picked up the food.
Right.
But it's not their problem, so it's okay.
It's not their problem. He rings about. So I'm like, oh goodness, here's the one thing. This is going to be the one thing, right? No. He's standing like 15 feet away. Big smile on his face. Open it. It's like, here's your food. Like, he just wanted to make sure I got it. But he's standing 15 feet away because he doesn't want. I'm like, Muhammad, like, dude, like, you're the best.
Can you request drivers?
Ever.
I'm going to get.
No, that's the problem.
That's the thing, man.
I'm afraid now I will never see him again.
I don't even want to. Like, you tell me when you're working, and I'll order food that night. You know, it's like
that's what I'm saying. I want to get his, like, can you just give me your card? Do you have a card?
Yeah.
I'll just call you directly. Like,
right. Like, let's cut the middleman out of here. You don't need Uber. I'll work with you directly. The Mohammed meal and person delivery service.
The best. I mean,
MAPDS.
Animal Kingdom backdrop for his picture.
I didn't even notice the Animal Kingdom thing until just now.
I mean, come on. It's like, I don't think it can. Here's the problem. Now I'm sad. I don't think it can get better than this. I think this is as good as it gets, and this is it. Now
this guy is, like I said, this guy is number one.
He's the pinnacle
in the world on Uber excellence.
He's the pinnacle. 242 people said he's quick and efficient. 200 people said perfect handoff. 194 people said friendly service. 193 people said delivered with care.
And I have to say that basically means that 2,000 people are wrong. Because
just didn't say anything
because they didn't give him these things, you know.
Well, I didn't because I didn't.
Quick
I
and
didn't do
efficient.
it. I didn't. Oh, maybe I can go. Oh, wait, if I go in now, because was this just
sometimes
last
you
week?
can go back, yeah.
Was this just last week?
And update it or whatever.
I'm going in now.
This is like the, you know, I always kind of thought it was weird that they called it Uber, but this guy is quite literally the Ubermensch. This is the top guy. This is what they're referring to.
He's still in my system.
All right.
How was Muhammad's service? I'm giving a thumbs up. I do thumbs up.
Yeah,
oh,
good,
here we go. Oh, here we go. Perfect handoff. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only pick one? No, I can pick them all.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I'm picking them all.
You can't pick them all. Oh, good.
Yeah. I wasn't so sure. I'm picking them all.
Can you update your tip?
I probably not. I'm hitting submit.
Probably not, he says.
It did not give me the option to update the tip.
That sucks.
I know. Oh. How do I wonder if I can request him.
Yeah, can you like favorite him or something?
Like, I don't even want food. I just want to say hi to Muhammad.
Just like, Muhammad, how you doing, man?
I'm just gonna
see how you doing.
What do you want? I'm just saying hi. Here's your tip.
I just want to say hey.
You're still doing great. You're still doing great.
And it's like, you know, you want him to succeed in life, but then you're like, but I want you to continue being an Uber driver because you're really kicking ass at that. It's like, what a weird, like, good and bad thing to want for the guy.
And this is how you become the evil person in the movie. Like, you're like,
yeah,
I take very good care of my slaves.
Yeah,
yes, as slave owners go, you're wonderful, Mr. Drummond.
Right.
But
it's like,
maybe you just shouldn't have slaves. How about that?
Oh, wait. No, you're not. You're staying right where you are, buddy, because you're where you need to be. But no, I hope Muhammad does great things because he's clearly got an awesome attitude.
If I can never see him again, I hope he goes on to great things. If I
Right.
can,
If he's still working for Uber, I hope I get him. And I'll tip this time, I swear.
Uber should be paying him in gold. Like,
no kidding. That's another thing is you should be able to do. You know how like
people.
you can go to guest services on the way out or whatever and say cast member Bob over there just really really killed it tonight, and I hope you get you need to give him extra stars or gold or whatever it is. It's they should do that for Uber too. It's like
the My Disney Experience app has it now. You can actually do it in the app.
Does it work though? Does it do the same thing? I worry about that. Because I know at one point it was just sort of like, tell us cast members did a good job. And it was like,
now you can actually specify the person.
The person and the place and the date. And can you say what they did?
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then that's it. Because, when they first implemented that, it was like, tell us we did a good job. You did a good job. Thanks. But nobody actually got any like credit for it.
Here it is. It's you have to scroll down far, but between the options for property rules and link to account is cast compliment.
Oh, okay.
And you click on cast compliment and it has this nice picture of people. And you can put in send magic to a cast member for, and you put in like what they did. Like it's a drop down, so you're limited in your options. And you pick the location. And then the optional is cast member first name, cast member hometown, date of your interaction, and so forth. So you can actually link.
What I'd like to find out is I mean, I want them to know, but I also want their supervisor to know.
No, they know.
Actually, I want their supervisor to know, because
if it's the same system that they have where you go to guest services, then then they will know, because it's a big deal,
because that's important. I like it's not like the cast member themselves knowing isn't as important as their supervisor knowing.
Well, if there's any cast members who are listening who can confirm, or even former cast members who can, well, it would need to be current,
because we want to be doing the things that does you guys right. What do I have to do? What form do I have to fill out to guarantee that I get Muhammad next time? Right.
That's what I want to know.
Anybody that works for Uber.
Or Disney. No, how do I get?
Tell us
Disney,
how we get.
How do I get Muhammad to take care of me in a restaurant in Animal Kingdom?
Oh yeah. We need to get like a Disney headhunter to be like recruiting Muhammad, because clearly the guy has got
wherever he is working. I'm going to be there. Yeah. I'll follow him around.
Yeah. So listen up, Disney. You put that guy in Viennapoli, I'm going to be pizza in my face like all the time.
Yeah, I'm down on Viennapoli right now, though.
Do what?
I'm down on Viennapoli.
You're down on him? Why?
Yeah.
What did he do?
This is not great.
It's the quality is just kind of slacking off.
Yeah, the food, it's just not great.
Is it just hasn't bounced back since COVID, or? Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, they're reheating stuff and things. It's just not.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. That was one of my favorite places. Too. I haven't eaten there in a while, but.
Well, I need to get back to Flying Fish too, because I wasn't thrilled with that experience there. So.
Yeah,
got to get back. That's my favorite spot going into. Well, the food was fine. The service was bad.
Yeah, the service was weird. The guy we had was weird.
Dude, that was bad.
He was no Muhammad.
No, he was the opposite of Muhammad.
Yeah, he was. I don't want to speculate on what the opposite of Muhammad is, because I will offend everybody.
Blasphemy. But it's not good.
It's Dimahome. So that's Muhammad backwards.
Now it's great. Now you've released Mitzel.
Well, I probably summoned something just then.
Mitzel plague.
Yeah. What is it backwards? Skixel stem? I don't even remember.
Have we come full circle?
Is that first full circle? That's a palindrome? I don't know.
Wait, did you send me that? Somebody sent me something.
Is it what is it?
Yes.
Something arepo tenet opera.
Yes.
Nothing?
Huh? What are you saying?
It's a like an old palindrome from like ancient Greece.
No, this maybe this was
the sower arapo tends the field with care, I think is what it's.
Oh no, not that at all.
Translates to, but
what are you talking about?
it's a palindrome. Yeah, kator. That's the or sator. Okay, so the palindrome is like I guess the earliest palindrome they've found or something.
Okay.
But it's a 5x5 grid of letters, and spelled out the five letter words are sator arepo tenet opera rotas, which means the sower arapo tends the ground with care, tends the land with care. And the cool thing about it is it reads that if you read it the top word down, but also the left vertical word to the right is also those same words. So it's a sort of a two-dimensional palindrome. It's pretty cool. But
no, the thing Greek. that's totally not what I was thinking.
Okay.
The thing that I was trying to find. Here it is. I don't know whether this is true or not. I usually find the English language painfully boring, but then I found out someone invented a term for fear of palindromes, and it's
fear of them. Oh, that's interesting.
It's abophobia. It's AIBOHPHOBIA.
So it's phobia, but as a palindrome. That's mean.
And then they were like, "Who did this?"
You make the word for the fear of the thing.
I don't know if it's true.
Also the thing that they're afraid of.
I don't actually know if it's true though or not.
Yeah, probably. I hope not, but that does seem like just the sort of sadistic thing somebody would do. That was in charge of naming phobias.
And it is. It is. Yeah. According to the BBC, abophobia is the unofficial. Oh, it's unofficial. Okay. Fear of palindromes, which are words that read blah, 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 blah. So I don't know whether that means, but it means when it's unofficial.
It's probably unofficial because I can't imagine. Well, I don't know. Phobias are weird, but to have someone be afraid of a certain kind of word seems strange, but I guess it's not that unusual considering some of the other phobias that are out there.
Yeah. According to Wiktionary, it's a thing. So.
No, hey, if it's in Wiktionary.
It's got to be true.
They don't just put that wick on anything.
No, oh no.
If you know what I mean.
I'm not touching that.